Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm Bonnie Marlow, broker, owner of Cisco Realty.
I'm Lindsay Toy-Swick, real estate agent at Cisco Realty.
Today we're having some fun in the office.
We are.
We are building some gingerbread houses.
We're trying to.
It's going okay.
I'm not going to quit my day job.
Definitely
but
not.
I'm having fun.
That's right. Having a good time. But the one thing about, these houses, kind of like a real house, is it's all about building that structure.
It is.
But
and,
if you build this structure, at least it'll stand. Not sure how well it's going to look. But, kind of like when you go to look at houses, sometimes you kind of need to look past what it looks like on the outside, to see how well the house is built.
Absolutely. I definitely wouldn't want to be an inspector looking at this house, but,
Yeah, exactly.
it's actually turning out better than I thought it would. The building was easier, but the decorating is harder, so.
Yeah. And even the building, I think there's a few wonky walls and a few wonky windows.
I think it is safe to say that we are better at selling houses than we are building them. But I can't be good at everything.
That's for sure. But hey, we can still have a good time doing
That's right. Oh gosh. So we're not gonna do any, big topic this week.
We sure aren't.
Do you have a fun real estate story that you could share? Tell us about?
I have a story, but I don't know if everybody wants to hear it while we're working with food. So earlier this week, I was showing a house, and we go in the house. We're walking through the house, and we walked in the door, down the hallway into the kitchen, all that, and into the bathroom. He comes out, and all of a sudden, he goes, my buyer's like, "Oh no!" and starts hobbling towards the front door, and I'm like, "What?" And then, he gets out the front door and he starts wiping his foot in the snow. He had stepped in some dog doo-doo on the way in. So luckily we hadn't walked on any carpet yet, but didn't really see much in the house, but after the showing was over and he left, I had to go find some napkins in the car and wipe up the floor. Just being, that glamorous real estate job.
You never know what the next day is going to bring.
That's for sure. And then later that day with a different person, I'm showing a house. Showed the house, everything went fine, blah, blah, blah. Get home, put my hand in my pocket. Guess what I find?
A key.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's the worst.
It is. I think it's the first time I've done that in all these years.
Well, that is something. And also, I'm glad you just showed the one house and had the one key as opposed to showing 7 houses and saying which house key you have.
So, I had to run the key back to that house. But, that, like I said, just another glamorous day in the life of a real estate agent.
Yes, it is.
So, do you have any real estate stories that you'd like to share today, Lindsay?
Gosh, my funniest story is probably when I was actually looking to purchase a home myself. Way before I was an agent.
Yeah.
It was myself and my husband, and we were going to look at this house with a new agent that we had never met before. That was back before buyer representation agreements. We get there and we meet her, and she's very nice. And this dog comes up, runs up, so nice. The owner lets us in. She's an older lady with a very thick German accent. Super nice. We all walk around the house. The dog's following us. The agent's following us. The seller's following us. It was great.
Yeah.
Really liked the house. Getting ready to leave. We're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about it. And I walk out. My husband walks out. The agent walks out. And the lady says to us, "Are you guys going to take your dog?" We thought it was her dog. She thought that we had brought our own dog.
Oh, no.
Apparently the agent also thought that we brought our own dog. So we just kind of got in our cars and left because it wasn't her dog and it wasn't our dog, and it was the funniest thing because we looked at each other and thought, nobody thought to say anything. This dog just walked in this lady's and she didn't care, and I assumed it was hers. She thought it was ours, and I often wonder whatever happened to that dog and the lady. Maybe she adopted him.
I don't know, but that's kind of funny. Some random dog just accompanied your showing.
He was just so. I assumed he lived there. And who takes their dog on a showing?
I've actually had one or two clients show up with their dog. Most of I usually always tell them they can't bring their dog inside. However, I had one that was like from out of state and they had their dog. And next thing I know, after the showing, they're like walking them around and letting them go to the bathroom in the yard. And I'm like, oh, you need to clean up.
Yeah.
We don't need to leave any surprises for the seller. But one time in all the years, I was at an open house and someone brought their dog in and I was about ready to say something when I realized it had, the service vest on. And at that point, it's like, what can you do or what can you say?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't necessarily want animals in someone else's house without them knowing or without their permission because you don't know if they're allergic. But if it is a service dog,
absolutely,
it's that fine line because it's a personal home, but yet we're doing a business.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But luckily it doesn't turn up very often.
Yeah. Well, it's the only time I've ever taken a dog to a showing, and it wasn't even my dog.
That's crazy.
Oh, goodness. Well, I think I am not going to push my luck and try to get on the sides of this house.
I put a few M&Ms on the sides, but I'm not sure if they're really decorations. They're just kind of stuck there, kind of randomly.
Plus, I don't want to use all of my decorations so I can eat them.
Nice little snack, huh?
Yeah.
But, if you're thinking about trying a gingerbread house, and building one, go ahead and show us your results.
Yeah.
We'd love to see your gingerbread house, whether it's a kit like we bought, something homemade, or I've even heard of using gingerbread crackers and frosting.
Oh.
So, however you want to build your house, go ahead and show it to us. Everybody that sends a picture, posts a picture, will be entered into a drawing. We've got this beautiful gold sleigh filled with candy, which...
You want me to get it?
Yeah, go ahead and get that so we can show them what they're going to win. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and maybe stick a few more M&Ms on my house. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, see? A beautiful gold sleigh with some Ghirardelli chocolates. There, I can say it.
Some pretzels, candy.
Yes.
And if you guys share this a million times, next year Bonnie will make the gingerbread from scratch and make a gingerbread mansion. So
I don't know about that, but if it does get shared that many times, maybe we'll give it a try.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.